There's this person in your life, and you already know who I'm talking about. Every time you leave them, you feel just a little bit smaller than when you showed up. You can't fully explain it. You feel kind of stupid even bringing it up, but something about the way they treat you just doesn't sit right. And I think what's actually going on is that they don't respect you. They'd never say that, obviously, because people like this never do. Instead, it comes out in these tiny, quiet ways that are so easy to miss. And today, I want to walk you through exactly what those look like. Sign 1. They interrupt you constantly. This is so common that most people just let it go. They interrupt you all the time. Like, you're mid-sentence and they just jump in as if what you were saying wasn't even worth finishing. And it's not like they're excited and got carried away. It genuinely just feels like your words don't matter as much as theirs do. And when you notice that it keeps happening with the same person over and over again, that's really not something you can just chalk up to them being a little scatterbrained or whatever. Because at some point, it stops being a habit and it starts being a pretty clear sign of how much they actually value what you have to say. Sign 2. Your time means nothing to them. This is something a lot of people make excuses for, and I totally get why. Because life does get busy and things do come up. But there's a difference between someone who occasionally runs late and someone who just chronically treats your time like it doesn't really matter that much. And it's not even just about being late. It's also the last-minute cancellations, the flaking, the "sorry, something came up" texts that you get way too often from this one specific person. The way someone treats your time is honestly one of the most honest reflections of how much they actually value you. And if they keep doing it without any real apology or effort to do better, then on some level, they've decided that their convenience is just worth more than your time. Sign 3. They dismiss everything you say. Okay, this one is something that I feel like a lot of people have experienced but never really had the words for. You share an opinion or an idea or even just a thought you had, and they kind of just gloss over it, like they heard you but they didn't really register it as something worth engaging with. And then literally 10 minutes later, someone else at the table says basically the same thing, and suddenly everyone's interested, and they're nodding along and acting like it's the most brilliant thing they've ever heard. And you're just sitting there like, wait, I literally just said that. That kind of dismissal sounds small, but it genuinely does a lot of damage over time. Because eventually, you start second-guessing yourself and wondering if your thoughts are even worth sharing in the first place. And that's not a headspace anyone should be in, because of someone else. Sign 4. They only show up when they need something, which might be the most uncomfortable to sit with. Think about the last handful of times this person reached out to you or wanted to spend time with you, and really think about it honestly. Was it just to catch up, or to check in, or to hang out for no reason at all? Or was it almost always because they needed something from you? Whether that's advice, or a favor, or help with something they were dealing with. Because some people are really good at making you feel like they care about you right up until they get what they came for. And then things go quiet again until the next time they need something. And that kind of hot and cold thing that you've probably noticed isn't random at all. It's just a relationship where your role is mostly to be useful to them. And that's genuinely worth paying attention to, because you deserve people who show up for you even when they have absolutely nothing to gain from it. So look, I'm not saying that if someone does one of these things once, you should just cut them off or whatever, because obviously everyone has bad days and people mess up and that's just life. But if you've been watching this and the same person keeps coming to mind for sign after sign after sign, I really think that's your gut trying to tell you something that you've probably already known for a while, but haven't fully let yourself accept yet. And you don't have to make some big dramatic move about it, but maybe just stop putting so much energy into someone who clearly isn't putting the same into you. Anyway, if any of this felt weirdly specific to your life right now, drop a comment because I genuinely love to know. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, then just send it to them. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep building.